Hey guys, this is Austin, and this is how scooters are taking over the world. Bird, Lime, Jump, Skip, Scoot, and Spin. The world of electronic scooter rentals has been absolutely blowing up lately, and not in a good way. In cities like San Francisco and Santa Monica, scooter companies have flocked in to help revolutionize urban travel. At only a few dollars per ride, they offer a greener and cheaper alternative to normal modes of transportation in urban areas, such as public transit and ride sharing, at least on paper. For those of you who are unfamiliar with how to rent these scooters, it is a very simple process. All you need to do is download the app, go track down wherever the scooter is, which will be located via GPS, and then you just need to scan the QR code on the scooter, jump on, and away you go, scooting straight into the sunset of your happy dreams.
Is that how you?
Yeah, I scoot into my happy dreams, leave me alone. That's the way I do it.
Okay.
As you might imagine, these scooter companies have very high profit margins. Most of them, like Bird, use a slightly modified off-the-shelf scooter made by Xiaomi. Which, fun fact, is the exact same scooter that Ken rides to work every day. These are actually fairly cheap in the grand scheme of things. They cost about $500 on Amazon if you want to buy one for yourself, although if you're a company who's buying thousands and thousands of them at a time, you might just get a little bit of a discount. Unlike competition from bike rental services, scooters don't have specific zones where you have to park them. You just get off and go about your day, which, as you might imagine, causes some problems. The way this is supposed to work is that with freelancers nicknamed juicers are paid at night to go out and collect the scooters, bring them back and charge them, and once they're ready, then they are delivered to the nests that are spread all around the city, ready for another hard day of scooting, riding, zipping.
Liming.
Lime cannot be a verb. I don't want to lime. These scooters quickly pay for themselves and are easy to deploy. Because of this, Silicon Valley has been pumping money into scooter companies the last couple years. Even automakers have started to take notice. Recently, Ford acquired Spin, expanding their share of the microtransit market. With so much hype, it's no wonder that companies such as Bird and Lime have skyrocketed all the way to unicorn status. And for reference, a unicorn is a startup which is valued at over $1 billion. Unicorns aren't unheard of. However, Bird is the fastest ever company to reach unicorn status, taking just over a year to do so. Think about how crazy this is. Bird is a company that didn't even exist at the beginning of last year, and yet now, here in 2018, they are worth over $1 billion. Like, what? Excuse me?
Almost $2 billion.
Despite all this traction, the overall feeling towards scooter companies is a little bit of a mixed bag. The way they've been able to hit these multi-billion-dollar valuations is to expand. And when I say expand, I mean aggressively expand. Think about putting hundreds, if not thousands, of scooters in a city literally overnight with absolutely no infrastructure to take care of them, except for those sweet VC dollars. This has posed an issue for public safety. Since there's no dedicated place to leave the scooters when you're done with them, a lot of times people just get off them like when they're in the middle of the sidewalk, for example, or throw them into a tree, whatever the case is, which is obviously not what you should do with your shiny scooter that you're borrowing for 5 minutes. How do people get them up in a tree?
It's like a 30-pound scooter.
They actually are kind of heavy.
Yeah, it's not light.
This has led to a number of injuries, not only by riders, of course, but also by pedestrians, by maybe tripping on a scooter or being run down on the sidewalk by one.
But in the terms and conditions, it says you're not allowed to ride on the sidewalk. You have to ride in the bike lane.
San Francisco is definitely the city which has seen the biggest backlash from Scootergeddon. Here, scooters are regularly destroyed, thrown in the ocean, or find even worse fates than that. In April, the city of San Francisco officially ordered a cease and desist for Bird, Lime, and Spin, citing them as a public nuisance. Technically, a lot of these companies are operating in a little bit of a legal gray area, with Bird, for example, just paying the fines that they were issued all the way up until the point where San Francisco just kicked them out of the city. So how are multi-billion-dollar scooter companies taking over the world? Well, it is a legitimately cool concept. You have the potential of cutting down on traffic and congestion in cities, and they're a lot of fun. But as of right now, the entire boom is being fueled by an absolute flood of venture capital investment, which will keep it going. For now, at least. So what do you think? Are scooters the wave of the future, or is it some dumb fad that we'll all forget about in a couple years? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you guys on the next episode of This Is.